How y'all doing today? My name is Kaze. Okay, so oh my gosh. Whoo! Alright, so there was this thing I was watching that I was just watching not too long ago. It got me it got me heated. It got me heated right now. I gotta let it out. And it's perfect because I just so happen to be doing a video for it, so that's perfect. So like the thumbnail had me going crazy. Just the thumbnail alone. The caption alone. And the caption was black males must be aborted. And as soon as I saw that, I said, whoo. I tried to calm myself down, but I was like I had to see what was going. I had to see what they were trying to say. I had to see what the lady was trying to say, and it, lo and behold, it happened to be a black woman that said this. You know, there's certain black women that think like this, but at the same time, you know, there's some that think that it's idiotic to think that way. So this is what she said. This is what she said. Her reasoning for thinking this way was because black men are going with women outside their race, and like they said that it's destroying black women. It's not. You're creating as long as I am the skin color that I am, I will always be creating black children. Even though part of it would, I understand part of what she's trying to say is that it's kind of cutting the history of their blackness more and more as you keep on creating biracial. I understand that part. But you making it seem like if I have a child with a non-black woman, that I'm not creating a black woman myself, or a black son myself. If I have a daughter, like, I'm not creating a black woman. It doesn't matter who I'm dating. As long as I am the skin color that I am, I'm going to be creating black children. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if part of their history is not necessarily linked to mine or my skin color, I'm still creating a black child. And so she's trying to make it seem as though we're killing off black women. Like, I love my black women. I definitely do. That will always be one of my first choices. Always be one of my first choices. But the problem is that, like, I understand that there's a degree of it where, you can't be for the black woman, or you can't be for the cause, or whatever the case is, this and that, if you're dating outside your race. Like, why don't you, worry about the things that you can control and worry about your life, and stop shaming me for the choices that I'm making. So, like, I was raised around, like, I had black men in my family, obviously, but it was predominantly black women. So that'd always be my first choice. That would always be, top tier for me. I got nothing but love for them. But I don't have a problem dating a non-black woman. I don't have a problem dating outside my race. And they'll find a problem with that. But the problem does not get solved if you get rid of black men altogether. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Like, and the thing is, I understand that people that think like this, they troll. But there's actually people in the world that think like this, where you think that getting rid of black women, I mean, not black women, getting rid of black men actually solves the problem of them dating biracial women. That doesn't, or saving black women. Like, the thing is that if you kill off all black men and it's just black women, who are they gonna be dating? Who are they gonna be dating? They're gonna be doing the same exact thing. They're gonna be creating biracial children, unless you want to just, kill off your child just because you just because you have a boy. Because as soon as you have a child, you have a boy, you're creating a black man. So you can't get rid of, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't get rid of black men. You can't do it. You can't do it. It don't make sense. As soon as you do that, you're going to be dating outside your race because you don't have anybody else to date. Because you got rid of the men in your race. You got rid of the men in your community. So you can't date in your community. You can't do the thing that you're preaching for men to do. You can't do that because you got rid of them. So solving the problem by doing that is continuing the problem. You're not solving it. You're not solving it. It doesn't, that doesn't make sense. You're not solving the problem. And you making it seem like there's a whole bunch of men that are just like cutting off black women. Like, there's a certain amount of black men that are doing that. But there's also black men that are dating black women that love black women, that are dating nothing but black women. And for you to decide what another black man can or can't do just because it bothers you, like, why don't you worry about the things that you can control? Worry about your life. Don't worry about because think back, like, when you were a child or when you were younger, like, she probably wasn't the type. She probably was the type that wouldn't give that same black man a chance. Probably wouldn't, to be honest, because there's certain black men that get shamed for doing that because it's like a scarlet letter. It's like in a way of saying like he's whitewashed or something, whatever. But like, it's not necessarily white women that they're dating. I mean, there's a demographic of them that are dating white women, but there's also, you're dating Asian women, Hispanic women, Hispanic/Latino women, that are dating all over. I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I understand that, pro-black and all, but like, I'm living my life, and whoever I vibe with and have interest in, and whoever has interest in me is who I'm going after. I don't care because if you don't have interest in me, why are you worried about who I'm dating? It doesn't make sense. If you're not interested in me, don't tell me who to date. If you're not interested in that black man, don't tell him who to date. Just let him do him. Let him do him, because he don't tell you who to date. Don't tell him who to date, and don't shame him because he wants certain experience. And it's kind of pissing me off that part of me is censoring myself because some of the stuff I say would probably get shamed or probably get bashed because I've said these same things to certain black women that I've talked to, and they've bashed me for it. So at that point, like, if you're not interested in me, you don't need to be worried about who I'm interested in, because like you can go find somebody else. Honestly, like I'm doing me, and I'm getting with whoever wants to get with me. I'm not gonna force. I'm not gonna force something with somebody that may not be there. I'm not gonna force it just because we're the same skin color. Like, I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. If they don't like me, I'm not gonna get with them just because they're black. Like if a Latina girl is interested in me, if she's interested in me and I'm interested in her, then I'm gonna get with her. If an Asian girl is interested in me and I'm interested in her, I'm gonna get with her. If if a lady of the Caucasian descent is interested in me, then and I'm interested in her, then I'm gonna get with him. And if a black woman is interested in me and I'm interested in her, then I'm gonna get with her. Like, not putting limits on who I'm interested in, who I'm not interested in. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We're only separated by skin color. That's really how it should be. But unfortunately, the experience based on the skin color for each of them is different. But us in our community, we're really all we're all we got. So like, you don't have to shame me for doing something that I enjoy or that I love when you don't even care about me like that. So like, but the fact that she said like abort all black men, that's crazy. That's because I was getting heated. I was getting heated. I'm gonna tell you, I was getting heated. Oh my gosh, I was getting so heated. It I know that whenever I'm like pissed off, I stutter. So I'm sure you heard me stuttering a little bit. Like, I was stuttering. That's how you know I'm I'm pissed off, and and then I kind of laugh at the same time. I'm like, there's a lot I want to say, but it's like hard to get it out a certain way. Like, there's so much going on in there. You're trying to figure out how to say it the right way without it sounding, you know, like that. But shoot, I had to get that off my chest. Like, but I can tell she's been hurt. I can tell she's been hurt in her past. And, we need therapy. I've said this in the past. We need therapy. Like, as a community, we need therapy. We really do, because that's not okay. Like, to destroy half of your community like that, like, that's ridiculous. Why would you even? Oh my god. And there's ladies like her out there. But just know, I'm not gonna be like around those type of women for sure. I can't deal with that, because like, I would have to walk out. I couldn't. I don't think I'd be able to like fully, like, I would listen, but at a certain point I would have to leave the room. I'd have to go out and blow off some steam, because I'm like, the fact that you think like this, how did I even get with you in the first place? That you think like this, like, it don't make sense. Like, you need help. I don't think I'd be able to give it to you. So we're gonna need to just do our own thing, honestly. And I'll go with somebody that makes sense for me. And you go with somebody who makes sense for you. After you get rid of this mindset that you have that just is detrimental to your health, it's detrimental to your way of thinking, it's detrimental to your way of life, your quality of life, and the people that you'll have around you, and the men that will be in your life. It's not okay. It's not okay. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm gonna let y'all go. You get to see a picture that I put up today. It's right in there. So I will see y'all later. It's wild. My name is Kaze. Peace.